Yeah. Yes, I'm ready to treat this now for the mold. And what am I going to use? I went to the store. Kaboom. Zinser mold killing primer. Kills existing mold, mildew, and odor causing bacteria. And I got this at Home Depot. It was like $29 a gallon, but I was initially going to get this stuff called Kilz, K-I-L-Z, and I thought, oh, that'll do, but it didn't say that it killed mold, mildew, and bacteria like this one. But, you know, he recommended, the guy at Home Depot at the paint department, he recommended this because it says mold killing primer. I think the Kilz would have worked just as well, but in any case, that's what I got. And I'm going to paint that. Yes, I'm going to paint it over all of the wood. Alright, I've mixed it until my hand is almost ready to fall off. Oh, look at that, I already got paint on my finger. Dabbity nabbit. So now I can wipe that off on this little thing too. It actually comes in handy having this little lip here. Didn't cost very much at the store. And I'm not going to put a whole lot in here. You don't have to overflow this or anything. Okay? And that was silly too. When I put this on, I should have had the handle on the other side. Now I'm going to have to kind of hang on to the whole thing. But my loss is your gain. I'll make sure to do it different next time. We'll just start off with that. I'm not going to put any more in that. I don't have to overload it and get everything messed up on it. You know, especially down here, I've got an uneven surface. I know I'm going to need more, so I don't have to get this perfect, okay? But I got most of it back off. Now I'm just gonna move that and set it over somewhere else to keep it out of the way for now. I made sure I had some rags in the ready. Okay, I'm not going to show you very much of this part, just because you should know fairly easily how to do this. And I'm just leaving my paintbrush down there. Just get some on there and then wipe it off. Might take a couple times putting it up there to get this whole roller cover saturated because it's brand new. Okay. And then I'm just going to start up here. And I'm just going to do what I can get with the roller first. And that's why I bent down all the nails on the back side of this OSB plywood. The nails and the staples. I'm gonna kind of eat up this roller probably. But I got more roller covers at the store, and if you get them in a 6-pack, they're cheaper than buying it in a 2-pack. So I'm always a fan for something that saves me some money, even though more than likely I might only need one roller cover to do this whole thing. And I'm not quite sure if I'm going to do 2 coats yet or just one. It's not that huge of an area, so my guess is that I probably should do 2. 2 coats is probably better than one. I could take it off the extension pole, but I don't really have to, I don't think. I'd rather not. I'm not overflowing my cover by too much paint. Just try a little bit out and see what you can do. That looks like a piece of mud cell, and that's pretty good, so I don't have to get too wonky on that. I can just set this up here. This whole area is going to be underneath the deck, and it doesn't have to be perfect or anything, but you want to get it as best you can. More than likely I'm going to do a second coat, but chances are I'll just do where the roller can get it. So I don't necessarily have to use a paintbrush twice, unless I think, you know, if there's a certain area that I need to do. With the paintbrush again, I'll get the brush out. And you probably think I'm going to throw this paintbrush out when I get done, huh? This is a throwaway paintbrush, but I'm going to probably save it. I can use it for a little broom, or chances are when I get done with this, if I need to do some other painting, putting on something without needing a finished paintbrush, let's say, then I can keep using this brush. You don't have to just use it once. Now see, even if I hit the stucco, it's going to be okay, because like I say, this is all underneath the deck. And I'm just going to keep doing that all the way along here. I'll show you my progress in a minute, and we'll take it from there. Now see all the little spots that it didn't get? You need to go over it more. Now this bottom piece is a piece of mud seal. It's pressure treated mud seal, and it has little lines in it, and that's how they soaked it with some creosote material, and so I don't have to get it all in there. But on the OSB, a lot of times the OSB and on the inside of the cracks, you want to get all that, because if you got mold in one of those cracks still, could it keep growing? I don't know, maybe. And so I'm just going to take the paint roller and get a little bit more paint on there, and just where I see that, just kind of push in a little bit and saturate it. Okay. This is still my first coat. I think I'm going to do a second one, but I want to get all these little spots first, so when I put my second coat on, it's not going to be like a full coat. It's just going to go over the top, and I won't have to dig it in like that. Okay? And then when you're doing your paintbrush, make sure you get everything on the inside of those grooves all the way. You know, on the inside, where it hits the 2x6 or 2x4. I got it in there really good. So I'm going to just keep going here. And use your broom handle. Don't do it just by itself and say, ah, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Joe's, you know, he just likes to be difficult sometimes. No, this little broom handle that I use for the extension pole works great, and I try not to ever take it off, so I can do it at different angles, you know, however I need to do it, and you'll start getting better along the way. I covered this once, but there's a few spots where there's some knots and different imperfections. I don't know if I need to get it too much better than that. That looks really good. Okay. And I went over this first one pretty good, but I see just a couple spots. Just push in on your roller a little bit more, and that'll smash more paint in there. Okay. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Alright. And again, don't look at your whole job just like, oh man, this is going to take me forever. Concentrate on one bay at a time. One bay at a time. And pretty soon, you'll be done.